Oh, Molly, I'm so sorry.
It's because they were looking for me. And, well, I just, the worst thing is I want to go there right now to try to help them, but something else came up and I can't go right away. I have to be here for my friends, and I
How long ago, do you know how long ago they ended up in Johto?
I think I think they said about a year ago.
Oh, they've been there for a year.
Yeah, and just the just the not knowing is, I don't know, it's killing me. And I just feel so. Molly pauses for a second looking for the word, and she says, I just feel helpless.
I'll bet. I'll bet. It's must be. I can definitely understand feeling sickly after hearing those news. So, is most of this anxiety because you're worried about their well-being, or does it go even deeper than that?
Out of character, well, if Dr. Pearl is paying attention, she'll hear that Molly is actually doing the breathing exercises whenever she's not talking. She's doing the
Okay.
breathing exercises.
That's
And
right, Molly. Take your time. Take your time.
well, of course I'm worried about them, but also you've always known how. I've always been very open with you about how guilty I felt about running away from them and hurting them.
Yes.
And
And you still feel that way now?
yeah, and well, the crime scene in Castilia, that was a big reminder. It was a big reminder for me of what Irene went through just to protect me and what they went through to protect me. And I just feel like I hurt them so much, and if they didn't have to go look for me, then they would possibly be okay right now, you know?
I totally understand that it's of course very easy to feel guilty and blame yourself over the situation that's happened. But I don't think that it is also healthy for it to take over your life either. I don't think that's what they would want for you.
Molly says, I know that. I know it in my head, but knowing it and then feeling it is
Your
different.
your body's not cooperating. I know. I understand.
And I'm
Why don't we try this? Here's what I would recommend.
okay.
Pretend that you are writing a letter to your foster parents. I actually want you to write down what you would say to them. Do you want to say to them, you're sorry? Do you want to say to them, you hope they're okay? What exactly, everything that you would want to tell them, I would start by writing down. Sometimes, in order to get the burden off of your shoulders, you have to get it off of your mind and onto some paper. I find that helps a lot.
Molly will nod and she'll say, well, do you want me to show it to anyone?
You don't have to show it to anyone. You don't even have to show it to me. This is purely an exercise just to try to share the burden from within your head down onto an actual physical object, like a piece of paper.
Okay, well, I guess I could give it a try.
I totally understand, and I'm very appreciative that you've always been very open to me, Molly. I find, though, sometimes, that there are times when it's difficult to express and voice everything to a physical person. So, when you're in the comfort of your own self, privately, and knowing that whatever you write is not meant for anyone else's eyes except for your own, I think you end up being a lot more honest with yourself, and it might actually help you feel better by expressing things that you would not even be able to express even to myself, even to me.
Molly listens for a little bit, and she'll kind of nod, and she'll say, "Okay, I'll give it a try. If I decide to show it to you later, maybe not tomorrow, because tomorrow is supposed to be a fun time. But just maybe I will show it to you later. Just don't laugh at my spelling, okay?"
As far as something to help you physically, maybe a nice hot bath, maybe watch a very mind-numbing, silly TV show or cartoon, or maybe a favorite movie or something that actually gets your mind off of things as much as possible. I don't know, maybe something that is more of a pleasant reminder of happier times. That could help too. Comfort, some other comforting things would be maybe something warm beverage, hot chocolate, tea, things of that nature to calm your nerves.
Okay, yeah, I'll give those a try, and she rubs her head a little bit, and she says, I feel like every time I call you these days, you're always helping me with something, and I just want you to know I don't see you as just my doctor.
Oh, Molly, that's so sweet of you.
You're someone that I really trust and really care about.
Oh, Molly, that means a lot. And for what it's worth, I consider you to be a very dear friend to me as well.
Molly will smile a little bit, and she says, Could I call you Alicia instead of Dr. Pearl? Calling you Dr. Pearl seems so official,
Oh, I totally understand that, of course. I mean, I always call you Molly, so I think it's just as fair that you refer to me by my first name, too. That doesn't bother me at all.
So Molly will smile, and she said, okay, it might take some getting used to for me. But,
sure.
Years, force of habit.
How's Bullet doing, by the way?
Oh, he's doing great. I'm pretty sure he was worried about me when I felt sick to my stomach, and I ordered him to land faster than he was used to, and he was really worried about me, but he's a good boy, so I'm all right now.
Do you think he also is frustrated too?
I hope not. I don't think I've ever seen him frustrated. I think right now he's concerned about me. He's I've explained to him some of the things that are going on, but I just hope that he's ready for everything that's coming. But I did get to see him flirting a little bit with another Pokemon, so that could be good.
Really?
Oh yeah, this little Murkrow.
Oh, that's so cute. Puppy love. I've always been a sucker for puppy love. That's just the best time, when a relationship really starts budding.
Yeah, Molly's like starting to turn red a bit. She said, yeah, yeah, it is. Sorry, something else in my throat.
Oh. Do you need to get some water or something, Molly?
I think so, but yeah, tomorrow at the cafe, I'm looking forward to seeing you. And by the way, a couple of my friends might be joining us. But yeah,
that sounds great. Mm-hmm. Well, good luck to you, and I guess good luck to Bullet too. Let him know that if he's really interested in someone, that, you know, I know it's scary, but sometimes you just have to take that leap. You just have to take that risk.
Molly's still blushing. She's not quite sure what to say to that, and she says, "All right, yeah, sure. I'll let him know. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks again, Dr. Alicia.
Of course, Molly. Anytime. I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. It should be great fun."
Yes. And with that, she'll say goodbye and she'll hang up.
Okay.
You boys playing nice?
And Yu looks at Tiffany and he says,
I'm just imagining him like spitting all this little slime.
he's spitting everywhere. Flying friend and I are talking.
Looking only slightly defeated, he will nod.
Well, while I have you here and Molly's making a call, I want to show you some things I've been working on. Come on. Waves them over, heads over to another door that's next to her bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Goes in, it's into her workroom now. Goes and takes out a sketch pad, goes past the ones for... No, goes past ones for you, goes to bullets. I'm going to be making some armor. Turns it over, shows it to him. Did you like any of these for you?
I mean, he definitely wants something that just accentuates his awesomeness, but
Exactly. It would be all the flashy.
as far as the details, I think we can work that out later.
Oh, okay. That is the flashiest of them all. Oh,
Wide
that's right.
grins, quickly nods.
Okay, I can totally make this. Great. Okay, that's one more down.
And then he'll point at another one and quickly nod.
I could marry the two somehow.
And then he'll find a third.
I'm only making one for you for now.
He'll falter a little and hesitate a moment, looking at them again, and then pick the first one and just nod once more.
Okay. Pulls him into a hug. Good boy.
Yay. Hugs.
Also, why is everyone taller than me?
Except
See, you're at least short like I am.
I'll go to Prism Labs.
You'll go into Prism Labs, and there will be someone at the front desk and say, "Yes, sir. How can I help you? Welcome to Prism Labs."
I'm looking for Cassie.
Cassie, what's her last name?
I don't think Chase knows.
Oh, no. Just describe her. Let's see what she really thinks.
Short, looks like a boy.
She says, "Oh, Cassie Pine.
That's the one, Pine.
Yes, I can page her for you if you'd like."
Yes, please.
From inside the hoodie, you feel Luck shake his head.
I do not look like a man.
No.
Cassie, there's going to be you'll have a desk phone, so the desk phone will ring right next to you. We'll say this is relatively shortly after Richard Aspen leaves.
Okay, so she probably like just finished kind of checking over his notes and then...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, she'll check the phone, just, hello?
Hi, Cassie?
Yeah, this is her.
You know who this, you recognize this as the girl who's at the front desk. You have a visitor, Mr. What did you say your name was, sir?
He actually stumbles because he's thinking about a bunch of names. My name is Chase.
You have a Chase who's here to see you at the front?
Chase. Oh, Chase. Yeah, all right. Sure, send him back.
He's not allowed. That's why she's calling you to the front. He's not allowed to go in.
Well, she would still say that all the same. She doesn't want to leave her work. She could.
Oh, she's
on
going
the
to
other
say,
end, reiterate.
I don't think he has clearance. Do you want me to give him a visitor's pass?
Yeah, I think that
Well,
sounds like a good plan.
If you do, you would have to escort him then.
Son of a bitch. All right, I'll be there in a minute.
She'll hang up. She'll be right here. I just need your driver's license.
No.
You don't have a driver's license?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Do you have another form of identification?
No.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, sir. I can't give you a visitor's pass without proper identification, but Cassie can definitely speak to you out here in the front.
I put the brass knuckles on the counter. I'm like, can I leave these behind? Pick them up on my way out?
She says, "I'm afraid I need an official documentation, official identification, in the form of either a passport or, like I said, driver's license, some government issue document."
Yeah, I don't have that on my person right now.
Oh well, like I said, you're welcome
I
to hang
walk
around
here.
here in the lobby.
I'll stay here. I'll wait for Cass.
Where are we waiting? Can I do a perception or nothing to see?
Go ahead. We'll see. Go ahead.
12.
Let me know the value. 12? I mean, nothing out of the ordinary other than what I've already described the facility looks like.
Okay.
You might start seeing some signs for a Halloween party that's coming up relatively soon. So,
Yeah, Cassie.
that-
Maybe time for a date.
so Cassie, you arrive, and the girl at the desk will say, "Oh, Cassandra, I'm sorry, but he doesn't have any actual identification, so I technically I'm not supposed to issue him a visitor's badge."
Cassie will sigh but nod and say, "Well, I could use a bit of fresh air anyway. I'll just take a walk then, all right?"
Sure.
So she'll look to Chase, nod, and, beckon for him and just start walking.
All right, so we walk out, and there's a seating area or something like a table or steps or whatever. He'll motion for her to sit down.
Sure.
She'll
And
do
then-
so. No,
Yeah, no, that's it. Are you good?
she'll do so and ask, "What's up?"
Just doing some rounds. Just woke up this morning. Felt like things were different. I took a trip to a little store thing, where they sell things to tourists and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just saw a couple things, and he pulls out this 20-sided dice actually, and it's made with an evolution stone, so it's carved. And he puts it down on the bench, and he says, "Cassie, you keep a lot to yourself. I think you do that because you want to be in control of things. But the most important object in your life is an 8-ball that randomly tells you what to expect out of life. Saw this dice, I thought of you. It's okay to take chances, but you need a little bit of faith in the results."
Initially, she was seeming a little bit more on the defensive when Chase was starting out, but once he got into the gift aspect, she seemed to relax a little and looked at the die again and nodded slightly. So, that's fair to say, I guess. It actually looks pretty cool. Thanks.
3 days.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to have a plan?
It's as good a plan as I can going in. I've tried thinking about it, and I just don't know. There's too much to account for.
I know there are a lot of variables. There's a lot of chances to take. What do you need me to do?
I don't know. I don't know what any of you can do. I know you all want to help, and I don't want to turn you away. But she'll stop at the sound. see if she, Little Mimikyu had anything wanted to add.
Yeah, just agreeing with you.
Okay. Then after a brief pause, she will continue on. So I know you all want to help, but I just don't know if you could or how you could. I mean, we got the message, and it said to come alone. And frankly, they have all the power here. Again, I've tried to think of, every angle that I could approach it, but there are just too many possibilities to cover. I'm just afraid if you guys try to help, one wrong move and she could die.
We'd be leaving things up to fate.
There's little other choice. I'm preparing myself as best I can for any possibility. But that only goes so far.
If I could fit into a Pokeball, I'd want you to take me in there with you.
If you could fit into a Pokeball, that would be a breakthrough for science.
He looks at the labs. He's like, are you sure that's beyond reason?
There are theories, but nothing has ever been put into practice. I mean, that would quite literally involve human testing.
She might pop out at the sound of being smuggled in the Pokeball, and she'll kind of nuzzle Cassie's arm in like a way that Lux. She'll point at Cassie and then point at her
Sorry, and point at what last?
her nose. And at
Okay.
you, and then she'll walk around in a circle. And then walk to you and go,
I would like to roll to interpret that.
Sure.
well, basically she's trying to say, Cassie, what if I use my nose to and pick up something to find your mum? Let me know where she is.
You'll understand that. Yes.
Okay. Well, she'll weakly smile a bit, reach over and pet Fern's head and say, That's a good thought, sweetheart. It's smart, but I don't think that you should come with me when I go.
Looks at Chase
I know.
confused.
I know where all the vents are, though. All the secret ways in. I can totally sneak in there.
I'll say
I
that
could
with the
help.
20. I'll say with the 23, you get the gist that she's insisting that she knows the hideout very well.
Okay. Thank you. I was gonna ask if I needed to roll again. So her expression, it softens slightly, but doesn't seem to change much more. And she says, "We'll talk about it later, okay? I'll think about it."
And Julie nuzzles you, as if to say, I'm always there for you.
She'll hug her close a little, and then look back to Chase.
I think it's pretty obvious that no one's going to let you go in there alone. But I won't go in if you don't want me to.
I mean, just tell me that you see why I'm struggling with it.
I'll be outside. I'll have eyesight on it. I won't put you in danger or your mother.
Like, I mean, between you and me, if I were to take anyone in there, it would be you.
If I were to go in there, I'd go in there tonight and disassociate myself from all of you. That way, if they have to take me prisoner, they can take me prisoner, but I'll be on the inside when you get there.
So she'll bobble her head a bit and say, just disregarding first how dangerous that would be. From my time with them, they weren't much for keeping people around, I mean, it's possible they could actually hold you, put you in a cell of some sort, but... As she's talking and he's sitting up, she's starting to slow down a little bit.
I
Or
think
drop it
I
off altogether.
have a way of getting caught and not killed right away.
Do you want to share this way?
Nope. because you won't let me do it.
Damn straight. All right. So,
But
tell
I'm
me.
not doing it unless you tell me I can do it.
So if I say no, you'll actually listen.
I'll do it.
How beneficial do you think this would really be?
Depends if I get killed.
What do you think the odds are of that?
They're your people, you tell me. Were.
I'd say it depends on what you do. Look, just the... I don't want to get anyone else killed, all right? I know you get it. I know you understand and you know the risks, you're willing to take them, but I don't know if I could handle that.
I'll give you 24 hours to figure that out.
Man, I can't believe Team Rocket's more generous than you are. All right. You know, you really should get a phone.
The day I get a phone, I think we're going to be in a lot more danger than we are in today.
Next time I get paid.
Just make sure it's a burner phone. I have no ID. Just get one of those calling cards, maybe.
All right. Sure. Yeah, let me just pull up my limitless black market connections. See what I can do for you. That aside, is there anything else you came by for?
That's it. Gonna go find Molly.
All right. She's understandably not doing that well, so be careful what you say, all right?
All right.
Now, I mean it. Please be careful what you say, because
All right.
I know you.
Lux
It'll be
gets up
fine.
on Chase's shoulder, pulls out Woodhammer, holds it above Chase's head, like, he says the
All right.
wrong thing. Puts away
Counting on you,
Woodhammer.
Lux. Thank you.
Enjoy your
Right.
workday.
Yeah, thanks. She'll grab the die and look at it for a minute and slip it into her pocket, straighten her jacket a bit, and give him a nod and say, "See you tonight, right?"
I hope.
RCS, I hope so too. Right, Fern, back in your ball?
Apartment, I'm assuming when you get back from the Tiffany thing, maybe 5? 4:30?
Around, yeah, let's say 4:30-ish.
So you will see Bullet fly Molly back to their apartment.
So I'll catch them outside. I'll just be
Yeah.
sitting on the edge of the apartment's kind of the concierge doorway or whatever. Not going to make a scene going upstairs this time.
Yeah, Molly will land and she'll be like taking off Bullet's saddle, getting ready to carry it inside, and then she'll look over and she'll see Chase, and she'll just kind of stare for a second, and then she'll walk up. Hey Chase, busy day?
Sort of relaxing, but full. Been a full day. A lot of traveling today. Lets me get into that frame of mind just to, see things pass by and just take in the sights. And then he looks up at the sky and he says, the sky is your limit, right, Molly?
Molly will nod and she'll say, I know Bullet tries to reach it.
Maybe he tries to reach it because he's trying to show you that it's within reach for you.
And she'll look at Chase and she'll say, a long time ago, a weird kid in a sandbox told me that the weak are stronger than they think.
Mm-hmm. And that the strong ones aren't as strong as they seem.
Molly says.
When did you
Molly
stop
says,
believing that?
I'd say, I don't know if I ever stopped believing in it, but sometimes it just gets harder to believe.
You're the single reason why I've come to believe. You're the heart. So if you fall, we're all going to fall with you.
Why am I the hope in this group?
Because you bring people together. Because you care about others before you care about yourself.
Irene, my foster mom, she really showed me the importance of caring about someone else before you care about yourself. I try to honor her that way. Even if I didn't honor her by staying with her. She'll look at Chase again and she'll say, do you really think there's hope?
There's always hope. There's always a truth out there that will really help you learn more about yourself if you just open yourself up to finding it, seeking it. He puts his hand into his pocket and he pulls out a stress ball, and it's in the shape of a moon. And he hands it over to her. He says, I know you're going through something right now, Molly. But your parents wouldn't want you to feel defeated like this. You got to remember that that's your name. That's your limit. Sometimes you can't be afraid to take a leap.
You know, you're the third person today to say something like that to me.
What are the chances?
Well, I am a believer in threes.
So am I.
I'd say if it happens once, it's a fluke. If it happens twice, it's a coincidence. If it happens 3 times, it's a pattern.
You got it.
You know, I never stole anything really big. I stole money. I stole people's bags. I stole little things, never big things. Just a little something I could maybe pawn somewhere to get a little bit of money. I stole a purse from a woman. She was very distracted. And that's the kind of person you want when you're looking to steal something. You look for someone who's distracted. So I marked out this woman. I ran by, I took her purse. Piece of cake, really. But, you know, I heard her screaming after me, which I'd never really heard that before. Most people just stand there stunned for a while. When I finally got away, I got to a quiet place and I sat down and I wanted to examine what was inside the bag. I found the usual things. I found a wallet, a cell phone, makeup. But I also found an inhaler. And then I realized there were a lot of unread messages on the cell phone. So I flipped it open. A few messages up, it said, Hey Mom, I forgot my inhaler. Can you bring it to me? A little while later, Mom, I need my inhaler. A little while later, Mom, seriously. A little while later, can't breathe. And right around the time I was making out those words, the phone rang. So I answered it. It was a hospital. They said, "Hello, ma'am. Your son has been admitted to Morningside Hospital. Please, we ask that you come as soon as possible." Well, what else could I do? I took off running toward that hospital. Came busting in. They somehow were able to contact the woman. I guess she went to her son's school and they told her he had been sent to the hospital. They busted in. The woman was there with the police. I handed over the inhaler. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he survived or not, but that was the thing that got me sent to jail finally. I've stolen so many things. I was just trying to survive. I'm not interested in taking someone's life from them.
You don't know. You don't always have to do the right thing, Molly. But you did the right thing there. Came to terms with the fact that our choices have consequences. You served your time. You're given a second chance. Your parents aren't lost to you, you know. They're gonna be out there. But we can all go racing to them the same way you did after you stole that purse and discovered things were worse than you thought.
It's the not knowing that kills me. I'm not gonna run away. I'm not gonna run away from this. I'm gonna stay and help.
You tell me what you need me to do, and I will do it.
When it comes to that point, I will.
Without hesitation. On both our sides. Including you, Lux.
Nods. Goes over, gets in Molly's lap, rubs his actual face into her stomach, steps back, looks up at her.
Yeah, she'll reach down and kind of stroke Lux. And she'll reach into her bag and she'll pull out some berries. Here you go.
Takes one, disappears under hoodie.
You know, I carried your words with me all these years. Sometimes I believed them more than others. Sometimes I needed them more than others, but I never forgotten them.
Belief doesn't always come to those. Belief doesn't come naturally. It comes to those who open up their minds to it. We'll get there.
You know, Madison's staying up in my apartment. You want to say hi to her? I'm sure she'd like to thank you for sending Lux into the PC.
I'll talk to her later. I need to go find Tiffany. I got a dinner to go to.
All right then. Well, thanks for this. if it's if my foster parents are hurt out there. Sometimes I feel like I'm slipping off the edge.
When you slip off the edge, you got to make sure people are close to you so that they can pull you back. So don't close yourself off.
I'm doing my best.
We all are. Have a good day, Molly. Enjoy your night.
Yep. Good night.
Go look for the train.
And with that, she'll go up.
Sure, Molly. You'll go upstairs and you're going to see Madison at her computer laptop. It looks like Rotim is back inside of her laptop again. And she seems to be focused on something. She's like typing away furiously, moving a mouse next to her.
Hey, Madison.
Oh, hey, how's it going? She doesn't like look at you. Her eyes are still glued to the monitor, like she's trying to not break her concentration too much. But she at least says hi. Did you have a good day at work today? Did you go to work today?
Out of character, I think she did. Maybe for like just a few hours.
Sure.
So Molly will say, oh, well, Mr. Huxley was Mr. Huxley. And she'll kind of walk around to the side to see what Madison's doing.
You walk around and you see that she's actually playing a video game right now. And she is controlling a character in one of those MMORPGs, and they're having some sort of a raid at the moment. And you watch her as her character, I think, takes out one of the baddies during the raid and just, ha ha, sucker, take that. And then she continues playing. Oh, I'm listening, she says. Don't worry, I can talk and play at the same time.
I don't know, you seem a little occupied.
She says, oh no, I can multitask. So the boss was being a little bit of the boss was giving you a hard time.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Maybe a little bit upset because I kept getting sick to my stomach and running out of the room. But other than that, It's okay.
Well, hold on just a second. I'll let the team know that I need to go AFK for a sec.
AFK?
She types it. Oh, away from keyboard.
Oh, all right.
Okay. It looks like they can take care of the rest of the raid without me, at least for the next few minutes. So, you said that you were feeling sick still today?
She'll nod and she'll say, Hey, Maddie, I'm sorry for snapping at you this morning.
Oh no, I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. I was just trying to help, but as I was telling Cassie, I'm not very good at those kind of things. Not like Dr. Pearl is.
I actually had a chat with her today, and, well, she did what she does best. I think she helped me a lot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. So she helped you feel better?
She did, and she gave me some advice about stuff, and she actually asked me to write down some things.
I think that makes sense.
And she says, that little date I'm having with her, it's tomorrow.
It's an actual date?
Well,
Oh, Molly! I'm so excited! This is a big step for you. Oh my, do you have an outfit all prepared? I hope you do.
Well, Tiffany actually helped me, and she goes over to I assume she brought the outfit with her, like
Yeah.
in a bag or something. So she pulls out the jumpsuit and she lays it out.
Oh, that looks super cute. And it's so you, too.
Yeah, that's what Tiffany said. I'll take your word on it. I never understood fashion, really.
Well, I definitely could see myself sporting something like this, too. Maybe I should talk to Tiffany about making something for me.
Yeah, she's really good at what she does.
It's been a while since I got myself all dolled up.
Molly says, I don't think I've ever seen you dolled up. What do you usually wear?
Oh, she says, I'm not really that big of a dressy person. I kind of like, whenever I go out, like clubbing or something, I like to wear really tight jeans. And then, maybe a nice top, something bright colors that makes me pop.
I think you'd look good. I think you'd look good in yellow. I think it goes well with your hair.
You think so?
Maybe.
Ooh, yellow. I don't think I've ever owned anything in particular that was yellow.
Well, with the prison outfits, it was not a very big selection.
Something? I was thinking if I'm out and about, well, not necessarily completely free as a bird, maybe I should start going out. See if I can meet some people, clubbing or something. I just wouldn't want to necessarily go out on my own.
Well, I guess I could go. I don't know. I don't know much about nightlife here, honestly. I've never really had the opportunity to go out.
Did you at least try to check out the nightlife in Castelia City?
About that. Well, I had a bit of a panic attack for one night, and then we kind of left. It was hard to do that. I could ask the others. They might have seen something.
Oh, okay. I would have thought you would have at least gone out and taken advantage of the nightlife there.
Well, we stopped at a sushi restaurant. It didn't go that well, but...
Oh, well, that's disappointing. I love sushi.
Well, tell you what. When everything is less crazy, you and I can take a trip. Just a girl trip over there.
Okay, all right. So, Molly, I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
So, I know that you got this hot date with Dr. Pearl, and I was just wondering, how about your other friends? Are they interested in anyone, just out of curiosity?
Tiffany kind of has the hots for the lieutenant.
Oh, I can see that. He is very cute. But as I told her, I could never date a police officer.
I don't know. I think you and Nevi would be cute together.
You think so? I mean, she seemed really cool. I definitely enjoyed working with her. Do you think that she would be interested in me, though?
Well, you never know until you try. Sometimes you gotta take a leap.
I don't know. The way that she talks about Cassie, well, we've talked about her a few times. I would think that Nevi might be a little more interested in her than with me.
Well, it couldn't hurt to ask, right?
I guess. Oh, but it also could be a sister thing. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I hear you on that.
Chase is pretty cute, too.
I guess I could see him being cute. I don't know. Me with men.
I don't know. I don't really know much about him. He's very mysterious. And mysterious is very sexy.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, for better, for worse, I guess I always sort of had a soft spot for the bad boys.
Well, if you ever want to talk to him, you could always... No, he has no phone. I don't really know where he hangs out. You could walk around Saffron City and you would probably run into him.
Oh, well, that's a good tip. I don't know. I'm sort of keeping all my options open. You know, pretty much. I guess. I don't know. I just thought that making a new friend, possibly even more, might be something that would do me some good.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, did you see anyone since you got out of prison, or
Well,
did you see anyone
yeah.
before then?
I mean, I've gone out. I have gone to the bars and I've gone to the clubs. A few guys tried to pick me up in a rather inappropriate ways. Well, that didn't last for them.
Well, you're quite a catch.
Really? You think so? Oh, thank you. Well, you better be careful though. If my brother finds out that you said that, he might be really overprotective.
Come on, what could little old me, what kind of threat would little old me have on you?
She says, well, I don't know, Molly. I've seen the kind of things that you can get yourself into. And sometimes it's the small packages that contains the big surprise.
I like to think of myself as fun size.
Do you think Chase is a fun size too?
I'll have to ask the lieutenant on that. But he does like to show a lot of skin. A little too much skin for my taste.
All right. Well, at any rate, this is fun, Molly. I like talking to you about this kind of stuff.
I like it too. It's with all the crazy, it's nice to find just a nice calm moment, you know? So, don't let me interrupt your game. And
What did you want to do for dinner? I was thinking of ordering out. Maybe some of those really yummy pan-fried noodles?
Sure, whatever you want. I'm not that hungry. Maybe just a small thing for me.
Oh, okay. If you're not feeling very well, maybe some soup might help.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe egg drop or something. Or wonton, or hot and sour.
Egg drop sounds nice. Just a little something,
right.
little protein.
We'll do that. Does Bullet want anything?
She'll open the ball and let him out. She'll say, "So, Bullet, I think we're gonna order out. What sounds good to you?"
Hey, big guy. Do you have anything in particular you want to order over at the Pan Asian restaurant?
Bullet struggles to think of a way to properly communicate.
What is he trying to say?
He'll look to Molly for help on that. I'm sure they've gone through this sort of thing before.
Yeah.
What he usually likes.
Molly will ask Madison if she can pull up the menu online.
Sure.
And she'll just start reading off different options to Bullet.
I mean, at the mention of the first one, he perks up. The mention of the second, he like starts to trail off a little bit in thought. It seems he's enjoying the ideas.
Okay. I'll surprise you. It'll be fine. It's really hard to go wrong with these places.
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same, but what matters is the company, I think.
All right. Well, I'll go get this ordered and we can have ourselves a nice friendly dinner.
All right. Thanks a bunch, Madison.
Anytime, she says with a smile. All right. Later that night, back to Mr. Fun Size. Shay.
Oh, gee.
Good times.
What have we done? Right. So I'm meeting up with Tiffany, 6:00. I will be in the driveway of her home, waiting for her to, exit the house. Yeah, he doesn't even knock on the door. He's just outside waiting by our car.
Vespa, and he's still inside, like, where is he? I said 6. Cuddle puddle, I swear. You tell that boy one thing, Well, we can't wait any longer. Grabs bag, heads out, gestures for you to come.
Yeah, Ooh will kind of take Tiffany's arm and shake it and point toward Chase.
You know, come to my door next time, okay?
Oh, I thought you were late.
I thought you were late.
I'm at your door. I'm at your car door. That's where we plan to meet.
I
right?
don't have a car. I have a Vespa. So
We're gonna
I
go to your
don't know
Vespa.
which of my neighbor's car that
So
is.
whose car is this? Because I've sat on its hood.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let and then
Actually,
just
yes,
say,
I
like,
do. It's the upstairs neighbor, and continue sitting on it. They're way too loud some nights. Although since Cresselia, that has not bothered me.
So I guess I'm driving at the back of your Vespa.
Oh, they're like 3 blocks over. We're walking, unless you desperately want to get on my
Great.
Vespa.
Let's walk. No, I'm cool. Let's walk it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go, Cat Paddle?
He nods and we'll follow along.
Hello, Lux. Okay, so you ready for this?
Oh, right. Should we be bringing Lux into your house?
That's a good point. Well,
I mean, I just take him everywhere. I don't usually visit people, so I don't have to consider things like this.
I'll start in ball and we'll see where it goes.
And I think this clothes is still clean. It was cleaned in, when in the shower when we were back.
Pauses, looks at him.
Just as clean as I can get it.
Okay, I think I have stuff you fit into. Do you want to take a shower before we go over? I will just text them and let them know start the grill without us. Actually, no, I'm answering that for you. You're going to go take a quick shower. I'm going to go pull clothes. Trust me, you're meeting my father, you. Appearance counts. If you think I'm picky, all I'm saying.
I'm not good with these things. This is why usually office environments I can at least get away with it.
Well, you're not going to an office environment.
So what do you have that's in my size? I'm sort of large. Larger than you. I mean, small.
Clothes that belong to an ex.
I see.
No, you don't. Because I don't even see why I dated this guy, so. Very disappointed with proportions. Okay, go shower. Shoves him toward bathroom. I'm assuming they're inside. She goes, pulls out things.
Mm-hmm.
However long he takes.
Doesn't
Okay.
question anything. No, he's quick. He's in it.
Okay. She is actually going to leave the clothes neatly piled outside the bathroom door. She is over on couch texting. Swear I'm on my way. Friend just needed to clean up. Send. Still not a date, all caps. Send.
Who are you specifically texting again? I'm sorry.
Ariel.
Ariel. Okay.
Yep, her family would know she's coming now and she's
That's
bringing
fine.
someone.
Ariel will say, "Okay, that's fine."
And
All right.
He comes up.
Okay.
So you guys will make it over to the Trenton Benoits house.
Yep.
And when you get to the house, you will recognize a familiar car parked at the house. It is Lobel's car.
Well, it's good. This is why we were doing this. Okay. Quick crash course on my dad. He's my father. Be respectful.
When am I not respectful?
Be nice. You yelled at me. Stabs finger into his chest. And you are. And you threw a lamp. Don't do those things.
Ooh is on alert after hearing that. He's like, wait, Chase? Chase threw something?
I know. Lexus retreating to his ball, like, nope. I was only going to protect Molly. They're on their own. Okay.
Be on my best behavior.
All right.
I'm just here to ask some questions about Lux.
I know. Okay. Well, if things do fall through with my father, there is a secondary option with Trenton, but he's more a general practitioner than a Pokemon specialist, so again, Lobel would be the optimal option, but just putting this on the table. Plan B. I like having plan Bs.
Mm-hmm. Just goes a little bit quiet, but he nods his head.
Okay. Oh, and you're also going to get my nephew Ezra. He's actually probably going to love you. Saving it was not allowed to go play with him immediately because food and I understand. Okay, big smiles. Here we go.
Chase puts on an awkward smile because he doesn't know how to.
Instead of going up the front door, she's going to go around to side, open up a gate.
Sure.
Steps
Just
through.
to describe the house, it is a very it's a very lovely house with a well manicured lawn. It has a really nice garden of flowers in the front. So it's a very nice living space. And you go around the side, which I believe is where the kitchen is. And are you knocking?
Yeah. Well,
gonna
she
knock?
would just know to let herself in.
Sure, you can let herself in.
Well, knocking and going at the same time.
Sure.
Hey, here finally. Sorry it took so long.
Oh, of course, Tiffany, of course. And
It's over.
when you
Hugs
come
Ariel.
she gives you a hug, and you can immediately smell of something very scrumptious is in the air. The kitchen is relatively warm. You see some green beans that are being sautéed in a frying pan, and there definitely seems to be a very awesome aroma coming from the oven right now.
How do you find time to do all this?
She says, lots of preparation. I guess I take it after Trenton.
So,
Who's
how
not
are
the
we
starter
doing
for?
today? Rest hand on belly. Are you still kicking?
We're doing just fine. And only have a couple months left, I think.
Okay.
So-
Oh, I'm being so rude. Ariel, this is my friend Chase. Chase, this is my sister-in-law, Ariel.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you, Chase. My name is Ariel, and she holds out her hand.
He shakes it.
Please, come in. Come in.
Ushers him in. Closed door.
If you guys want to wash up, we're about ready for dinner almost. I just need to take the loaf from the oven and let it cool for just a few minutes, and we should be good to go.
We're
Where's
pretty washed up.
my-
Tiffany's shower felt great.
Oh, Tiffany's shower.
Like
you
I
said.
said,
relaxing.
he's Oo's favorite babysitter for a reason. You know how Oo is. Speaking of, I should go grab his yoga mat. Ooh into ball, goes over to umbrella stand, takes out rolled up yoga mat for him. This is all standard practice by now. So, where's my
Yes.
father and my brother at?
Oh, they're in the living room right now.
Of course.
They're watching TV. I think they're watching that quiz show right now.
Okay.
So Chase, Errol asks,
Will
and while she's talking to you, you see this child. This child is looking at you curiously from a doorway into the kitchen, and he's got like a stuffed animal. And we'll say it's like well, you know what? It's a stuffed animal slowpoke, exactly like the one behind. Could you give us a visual? Yes,
Aw.
it looks exactly like that.
Oh, wow.
It's got a stuffed animal slowpoke that the child is holding on by the tail. And Ariel will ask you, so Chase, what do you do for a living?
He looks
Best
at-
Pokemon babysitter ever. Got
Oh,
brought off
you-
2 tables.
you run a
go sit
babysitting
down,
service?
Matt,
I work
for
in
you.
daycare. Just to work at a daycare.
Oh, wow. Good for you, she says. That must be really hard work.
Not when you love the Pokemon you care for.
So, how did is that how you and Tiffany first met?
Yes,
she
we're
contacted the.
friends. Yes, we're colleagues.
Well, that's really nice. Well, I hope you like meatloaf.
I
It's one
love-
of
Anytime I can kill a bull, but right?
She chuckles a bit. It's my specialty, so I hope it doesn't disappoint. I'm hoping it comes out. I'm hoping it comes out nice and moist today.
Bloodier the better.
Let's go say hi to the other guys.
Okay.
Come on. Walks through house. Soon as they're out of earshot, sorry for coming up with a lie, but I'd rather lie to her than you.
Oh, that works for me.
Okay. All right, here we go.
You come into the living room and you can hear the TV is on, and they're basically watching the equivalent of Jeopardy, basically. And you hear your father say, "No, no, no. Obviously, the answer is Mankey." No, what? Do they even test these people before they come into this show? Really? And you can hear the host say, "I'm sorry. The answer is Mankey." There, you see, Mankey.
Can't all be as fabulous as you are, Father. Goes over, pecks his cheek. How are you?
Ah, there's my daughter, Tiffany. So good to have you join us. You're looking at the watch. A little late.
I know. The curse of all this hair. Flips her back. Hi, bro.
Trenton will wave silently because he's still a little bit more engaged at what's going on in the TV.
Oh, not for long. Flips finger, goes over, sticks in ear.
Ah, what is that for? Trenton says.
You didn't say hello to me. I felt neglected.
I see you all the time.
No, you don't.
He then repeats again. I see you more often than necessary for you to stick your finger into my ear like that.
Oh, come on. I've put worse things into you. Let's not dwell on that. Fun times. Oh, Trenton, Father, this is my friend Chase. Chase, my family.
Chase. Where is that name from? Lobel says.
It's
That's
just
a
a
very-
nickname that kids gave me when I was young.
Chase. Last name.
Imphe.
Imphe.
Out of
Ah.
character, that's how it's pronounced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Is that Colossian by any chance?
Yes, I believe my father was from there.
Ah, I see. Are you just out of a complete stab in the dark? Are you familiar with the Imphes, Mr. and Mrs. George and Georgina Imphe? Out of character, you don't. Just out of
No, I don't think that everyone with the last name Imphe is related.
Like I said, it was a complete stab in the dark. He will stand up from his spot slowly and hold out his hand for a shake.
He reluctantly shakes his hand.
For an elderly gentleman, he has a relatively firm grip. And then he
Respect
will release
grip
it.
there, sir.
He smiles a bit. Oh, thank you. In my line of work, we have to cut a lot of deals, so having a nice firm handshake is extremely important. You don't want to let your client know that you are giving anything less than your best. And the confidence is in your handshake as it is in your words.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
So, how do we know each other? He says, looking between Tiffany
He is
and
Sue's
Chase.
favorite babysitter.
Ah, I see. Yes. How is the little puddle thing
Cuddle,
doing?
cuddle. He's sitting out with the table. I've already set up his mat.
So, Mr. Imphe, what got you into the babysitting industry?
I feel like there's a lot of potential in Pokemon integrating into society in ways that are more complementary to their partners. And I feel like some of these Pokemon need a little bit of extra care, just to, make them understand that they belong.
Ah, I see. And is that what your parents wished for you to be?
Tiffany eye rolls at that.
I never knew my parents, sir.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm sure they must be very proud.
They put me in a good school before they disappeared, I'm sure.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
It's the past.
There's a long, awkward pause between the two of them. And then he says, Ariel? Yes, Lobel. How's dinner coming? Oh, I'm just took the loaf out of the oven. 5 more minutes? Of course.
Do you need help with anything? Chase, you're on
Ariel
your
says,
own.
I think I got it, honestly.
There's the
But if you
girl,
want to
like,
help,
Damn it.
if you want to help set the table, that's fine too.
Yes, very much so. Pats Chase's arm on the way out of the room. I got you in the door. It's up to you now.
Mr. Mfei, have a seat. Join us.
He reluctantly sits down.
Do you enjoy the show as much as we do? Do you watch this? Do you watch often?
I don't watch much television. I've heard a lot of good things about Wheel of Fortune, though.
Yes, it's a fine show. I just think that this might be a little bit more enriching to one's brain.
But it also feels like the kind of show that is so, practical, linear. There's always an answer to things. Wheel of Fortune, I like the idea of chance being part of the equation.
All right. I can kind of see the thrill of that, I suppose. And he says that with a little bit of discomfort. I can sort of see that, but I don't know. I would prefer having a more formulative, methodical way of doing things.
Like long-term planning. Is that your line of business? I'm assuming that's something you're good at.
I'd like to believe so, yes.
How long have you been a lawyer, sir?
Since I was a young lad myself, just like yourself. Went to law school, just like my father, and his father before that, and his father before that, so... I think yes, ever since I went with the young school and university, I've been in law.
Have you ever dealt in cases with Pokemon?
Yes, that is actually my specialty, sir. Pokemon law.
I'm going to say at this point, Lux was in a ball. There's no way I would have brought him into this house, but yeah. So I have a Pokemon that needs some registration. I don't know how to go about doing that. I might need some representation.